Welcome back. This video is for software engineers and coders. If you are not a coder or software engineer, please keep scrolling. There's probably better content for you. Today, we've got Arthur Sweetman on board. Arthur, welcome to the show.
Hello.
So today, we are going to be integrating location data into Alexa for Musicians so that Arthur can use that data in his data visualizations for Alexa for Musicians. Let's get started because we have a lot to do. Arthur, have you already joined our live share?
Yeah, I'm in.
Okay, so we have VS Code's live share, and the first place we're going to go to is our app.js file. Actually, before app.js, let's go to language model en-us.json. We expect this to take us 5 minutes, so we should be done with this stage at 10 a.m. en-us will be inside of our src, our source folder. JK, it'll be inside of our models folder. enus. So now I want to copy any of these intents. I'm going to copy where can I find your music. And now we're going to paste this and we're going to change this to where are you from? Where are you from? Intent. And do we have anything that includes a slot? Do we have anything that includes slots, or are we not using slots at all? It looks like we're not using any slots, so really quickly we need to figure out how to get slots by going over to jovo.tech, and then we need to go to language models for developers, docs, and now language model, and then we want inputs. Alright, so here's an example intent with inputs. Bam. So where are you from intent? I'm going to replace this with this. Boom. Comma. Again, where are you from intent? Where are you from intent? And now we need the slot of location. We don't need dialog flow. If you can start populating some example phrases in here, I'm going to figure out what the slot value is. Can you start populating?
These are phrases that the user might respond with?
Yeah, when we ask them what's their location, this is what they're going to respond with.
Okay.
So I'm going to...
And I use name as location, right?
Yeah, replace name with the word location. As in
Okay.
name was the variable, but it should be location.
Should be location, I gotcha. Okay.
I just renamed it. Control F location. City. Yes, that's what we'll do. Amazon US city. Is city is a good slot for you?
Instead of location?
I mean,
Yeah,
yes.
that works.
Yeah. Yeah, I think city's gonna be the best. I am from, I am at.
I'm in. Yeah.
Oh, I got it. Location. Location is my home. Let's try to get 10 in here real quick. We have 1 minute on the expected timeline, and we are at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need another 4 phrases.
Okay.
I'm from, my home is, it's, location, from, location, literally just a bunch of phrases. We already have just location. Location is where I'm at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We need one more phrase. Location is it. Alright, so now we have this in our en-us. Next step is to update our app.js with a where are you from. So we're going to go into our src app.js. We predict that this will take us 10 minutes. So we should be done with this by 10:10. We need a new intent inside of here. And I'm just going to place it at the high level. Boop. Save. Instead of it being called capture intent, I'm going to copy the name where are you from. Paste. Paste. And instead of unhandled, we want where.r.u.from.speech. I actually think where are you from intent is going to just take us into launch. But we can talk about that in a couple seconds once we actually try launching it. We don't need any of this. What does launch do? What does launch do? Yeah, okay, intense. Let's go launch. Come on, give it to me. All we do is get audio from CMS and that's it. Okay, great. Get audio from CMS is all that we should need to do because as you said, Arthur, we don't need to modify how it's being stored. We just need to collect that data. Where are... Okay. We've now added it to app.js. We have not added the permission card. We want a permission card. We want a permission card, so I need to look up permission card. Permission card. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, so we're gonna just scroll down to Alexa. Amazon Alexa, and now we want user data, permissions and data. Yep, Alexa permissions and data. So it should give us something to update inside of our project.js as well as our app.py. We want location, geolocation. Take me to location. We want the address. I don't know if we want the country and postal code as well. Any thoughts, Arthur?
Yeah.
Do we just need the postal code? Can we get everything from the postal code? Or do we need even more specific with address?
Postal code should be enough. We're not looking for their exact address.
Cool. Cool. So here's all that we should need to do is ask for country and postal code. So we'll put that right above that. Boom. So now we should be popping up that permission card, but we haven't added it to our project.js yet. So let's copy this into our permission section of project. So we have now finished the app.js. We are ahead of schedule by 6 minutes. Cool. We're going down to project.js. Project.js. This step should take us 3 minutes. So from here it should be 10:07 when we finish. Control F permissions. So we already have notifications.write. I'm going to add into here. This is weird. Oop, shift tab. There we go. Tab, save this. And now we want to find, there's 3 cases of permissions. So now we have added 2 of them. One more. Boop, 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 boop. We've now updated project.js, app.js, and en-un. Let's run this locally and see if it does what we expect it to do. Dashboard testing exists, right? That is an Alexa skill that we can use?
That is a user, yeah.
Okay. Oh, it's a user. Is it a musician?
Yeah, he's a musician. I don't know if you said his skill got declined by Amazon, but I don't know if I think I can still use it.
That should be fine.
Okay.
So So I'm going to set up our virtual environment real quick. Okay, now that we have our virtual environment, we can run sh update skill by voice dash, it's dashboard testing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is gonna, oh, no. We actually don't want to do that. I just want to run Jovo run. Not Jovo run. Let's go Jovo build, just Jovo build. Let's see what it does. Nope, Jovo build, _platform, Alexa skill. Let's see if it gives us more.
Don't want to platform.
I'm sorry?
Mistyped the typo. Platform R.
Platform. There we go. That looks like it actually did what we wanted it to. So now we'll go Jovo run. So now let's go to the developer console and let's test it out. We want to go to developer.amazon.com and now we want to find dashboard testing's Alexa skill and update its language model as well as its permissions.
Okay.
And I think I also want to deploy. Jovo deploy _platform Alexa skill _target info. What that's going to do is it's going to update the project so that it is asking for their location as one of the permissions that we list inside of the App Store. The Alexa skills, we'll want to switch into dynamic music. Dynamic music. Now we want to search for dashboard. Dashboard testing. Inside of dashboard testing, I'm going to make sure that we already have our permission inside of interfaces. I don't think it's actually interfaces. It should be permissions. Permissions. Yeah, leave, whatever. Take me to permissions, and we should have address checked here. We do not have address checked here. It didn't info. Okay, we're gonna manually do this. We want device address, and all that we want is county, regional, and postal code only. Oh, maybe we're outdated. Oh, okay. What? Save that? How can I save? I don't see a save button and it's freaking me out. Take me back to permissions. Let's see if it saved it as we had it. Okay, cool. Country and region, go back to models. What? Take me back to custom. Interaction model. I want JSON editor. And now I want to open up home, downloads, no projects. Now let's go to interactive album, musician AI, platforms, Alexa skill, models. This was updated at 10:06. Drag and drop that. And now this should, nope, we don't want, so this is going to change it all to TMG. I'm just going to change this to dashboard testing. Save model, build model. This should have our where are you from intent with Amazon US slot. So the only other thing we need is our endpoint to be switched to our local endpoint, and then we should be able to test this locally. So Jovo run. Now that we are running locally, I'm going to copy our link and I'm going to go back over here. Now I'm going to paste it inside of our HTTPS link for our local Jovo webhook. It's a trusted authority and we can't save because it's building, question mark. Yeah, I would love to save, but we are in the middle of builds. All right, what can we do while it's building? I'm going to start updating app.py, model.py, and project.py. So we will start with model.py. I'm going to copy this entire intent. Copy. And now we will go to our Python Firebase scripts, go to model.py, and now we will just add it in right after, after cancel. Where are you from? I think we're good there. Save that. So now we've updated model.py. Next, we need to update app.py. So I'm going to take what we have in our app.js. Where are you from? And I'm going to put this into our app.py. After capture intent. So control F for capture. And I think there are 2 occurrences of capture intent. I don't know why there are 2 occurrences of capture intent. Boop, 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 boop. So there's one and here's another. Yeah, they're both one after the other with each other. Let's add it with launch. How do we want to add this? How do we want to add this? Where are we actually adding? Okay. Is there any just open list? Can fulfill. We could put it right after can fulfill. Here's the capture intents. There's so many occurrences of capture intent. And unhandled. Okay, let's just put it after unhandled. This might not be the best place to put it, but I'm trying to move quickly. Okay, so now we've updated app.py. Finally, project.py. We need to add those 3 occurrences that we have in project.js of the permission for, where's our permission? Permission. We just need this, as well as the comma. Okay, so now we go to project.py. Project.py. Now we search for permissions inside of here. Permissions. Bam, we paste. And we want this to slide back a line so that way we're all aligned. Boop, save. Next occurrence of permissions is down here. Paste again. Final occurrence of permissions is down here. Paste a final time. Okay, so now when we go through, we see 1, we see 2, we see 3. Project.py is updated. So now we have updated the pipeline. It should now work for us if we do run that update skill by voice command. So I'm going to run update skill by voice, dashboard testing. So now it's going to skin the entire app for dashboard testing from our Musician AI database, including the project.js, app.js, and en-us.js. So now we've updated app.js. It should have our code in there. I'm going to check while it's still running. App.js should have where are you from. I'm going to close this and reopen it just to make sure that we're getting the most up to date. I guess we saved it in there right after. No, there it is. Okay, yep, it's now after unhandled. That makes sense. Where are we at in the deploy cycle? Writing our project.js file. We've already updated the language model. Project.js has been created. The next step should be deploying, and I'm going to stop it when it tries to deploy. And then we'll just check that it built it all correctly, and then we can keep moving. We're almost 50% done, so I think we're moving pretty quickly. Okay, we can stop this here.
Right.
We'll Jovo run again, and while that's getting set up to run, let's check our en-us.json file to see if it added that in properly. The where are you from intent. Where are you from? Control F, where are you from? And there it is, added in. I don't see any red lines for any issues. Finally, let's check our project.js. Boop, boop. Close project.js and reopen it. Inside of project.js, we should have 3 occurrences of the permission. 1, 2, 3. We have 3 occurrences of the permission. We are all good. Again, we're going to run Jovo run. We're already running. I'm going to copy this webhook. And now let's test it by going into, are we really still building? There we go. No, great. Save the endpoint. Head over to test. Dashboard testing. And Arthur, would you mind opening up Firebase and seeing if
There was a problem with the requested skills response.
Okay, we have an error already. But if you can get Firebase open, that would be great.
All right.
It says request data successfully written, but what is the error? There was a problem with the requested skills response. I don't see any errors in here. Let's just try it again.
Hey, it's dashboard testing, and welcome
And I
to
hear
my
Arthur's
interactive
voice.
album. You can ask me, where can I listen to your music? How can I connect? Or play a song? Which would you like?
Have you seen any responses showing up in Firebase for dashboard testing?
Oh, one just showed up.
Is it a launch?
There's a launch request.
Cool. I am from Columbus. Cool.
Where.r.u.fr.ohm.speech.
Yep, that got saved as a location
With Columbus?
with a where are you from intent, and yeah, key Columbus, name location, value Columbus. Okay.
Okay, awesome. 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 The only other question is, did it pop up a permission card inside of my Alexa app? Opening it up to check. I might not be signed into the right account, so I might not see. App is opening. Okay, and I do see a request inside of the developer console for device, country, and postal code. So I can then manage it, and I can give it the approval. Now, even though I give it the approval, we have not built in any sort of hook to grab the permission card data. So let's see if this gives us any sort of hook. This is how we actually should be getting it. And if we don't have permission, then we ask for the country code. I wonder how we should pass this information back to Firebase if we have it. Trying to think
Country
of how...
code.
I'm sorry?
The country and postal code.
Yeah, if we get it from the permission card, how should we pass it back to the database? Because I don't know if we're saving... we could just add this to your data endpoint. You know, if we have it, use it. If it's null, save nothing. Cool?
And so this permission card will show up when they're using the skill.
Yes.
Okay.
Device location will be cool. Question mark, if we do have it, then we'll take it. Otherwise, we will say no device info available. No device location given. And then from there, we want device location to just be country and postal code. Checking that we did that right over here. It should store it as an object, which I can't remember if that's fine to do. You just want postal code though, so let's just do postal code. Dot postal code. Alright, so let's run app.py again and let's give this a shot and see what shows up inside of Firebase. I don't know if I just gave it permission or not, so we'll run it once where I don't think I've given it permission.
Okay.
We're running, we're testing, coming over here to test. I'm just going to repeat I am from Columbus.
Okay, that showed up.
Where.r.u.fr.om.speech.
And now you should not see that new line that I put in there yet, do you?
Yeah, that showed up as another.
It did?
Yeah.
I thought I just added it to app.py, or did I add it to app.js? You see device location in there?
Wait, device. I mean, it showed up as a new
Do you
observation.
see device location, the change I just made to the code?
I don't. No, I don't.
Okay, that's good because I didn't update it yet.
Yeah, no, I don't.
So now we're running, and this time when we try it, it should appear, and let's see if it crashes.
There was a problem with the requested skills response.
Cannot read property $user of undefined. Alexa skill dot user. Okay, instead of this, we need Jovo. And now I will update it again and try it again. Boop, boop, Jovo, update. Jovo run. Let's go back and try it again. Dashboard testing. I am from Columbus. Dashboard testing should start us. Let's see if it crashes.
There was a problem with the requested skills response.
Access not requested. Access not requested. No user permission. Okay, I guess let's do what they do and say I try. How do they do it over here? Come on, Jovo. We do a try catch error. So try, and after the try, it's a catch error. And instead of a const, we're going to make this let country and postal code, and then we're going to copy this entire line, and now we're going to try this. Boop. We don't need the rest of this, and then except if there's an error, then we will go country code equals no device location given. Let's try recreating this and see what happens. And I'm still waiting on a permission card. Come on, give me that permission card. Okay, that's done. Going back to Jovo run. We're now running, going back to test, testing, dashboard testing. Let's see if it crashes.
There was a problem with the requested skills response.
Access not requested. Okay, so it's not liking the fact that we have not requested their address. Oh, I just wanted to declare it here. Did too much, too soon. Okay. Let's build this again. Build it again. What are you working on?
I'm just waiting to see if it works.
Okay, now we got the webhook running. Dashboard testing. There we go.
Hey, it's dashboard testing, and welcome to my
What's it look
interactive
like in
album.
Firebase?
You can ask me, where can I listen to your music? How can I connect? or play a song.
Which would you like?
And a device location saying no device location given.
Perfect. So now this should open up the permission card on my screen, which it just did. Manage the settings.
Where.r.u.fr.ohm.speech.
So now I'm trying to give it access to my location. I'm not talking to you, babe. Didn't even say your name. Waiting for these 3 dots to continue to move. So we've added the permission card now, and it seems to be... The Amazon Alexa app is probably the least... Yeah, I'm not talking to you. It's probably the least functional app I've ever been inside of. Literally, most of the links don't work. It's really a frustrating experience. Just take the dang permission. Stop it with this loading and pop it open and give it... Come on. 5, 4, 3. Can I grant permission from over here? Alexa. Okay, I'm definitely not talking to you, and that's getting frustrating that each time I say your name it's trying to trigger it on my phone. .amazon.com. I'm going to skills, going to my skills, going dashboard. Let's see if it finds it. Dashboard not found. Is that really true? Or is the web interface just as janky as the voice interface? Or the mobile interface? Search dashboard. There we are, dashboard testing. I just want to give you my permissions, and then I can go on with my day. Come on. Okay, settings. Manage permission. Amazon, please create better products. Your tech stack is not very good. The reason I say that is because these loading dots take way longer than they should in an efficient web infrastructure. Doesn't exist well on the mobile device either, and permissions are just a pain in the butt to try to get. And it's still just sitting here loading. Some of it's probably because I'm trying to stream as well as live share, but this is it's also doing it on my phone. Alright, I was already over here, manage my permissions, device and country code, save it. Alright, so now I have given you that permission, so let's try this again. I am from Columbus.
Where.r.u.fr.ohm.speech.
How's it looking in Firebase?
Location, US, postal code 84101.
84101?
Yeah.
Interesting, I don't know where that is. Maybe Seattle? Alright, so we have now gotten the permission card as well, so I'm going to push these changes up. Control C, get status. Hopefully
Salt Lake
master
City, Utah.
branch. What?
Salt Lake City, Utah.
Okay. Get checkout dash B suites / we're gonna call this where are you from? Get add Python app.py Python model.py Python project.py get status. Let's see if there's anything else we changed that's important. I don't think anything else is important, so we will get commit -m. I add location info for musicians. Get push origin suites where are you from? We've now pushed that up. The remaining steps that we have to do, we have to merge this code. Once we merge it, it will be in with all of the future musicians. So after that, we need to update the template and shift over to the website. I think we are now at the point where we want to shift over to the website. I am looking up how far away my meeting is. So we're over halfway done.
Mm-hmm. So on the website, we need it to set it up where they get asked to record their voice and asking the user where they're from.
Yeah, it's a 14-minute drive to where I'm going, 15-minute drive. So right now, I have about 15 minutes of leeway. I also need to change clothes. So right now, thinking of the user flow, the user launches the app, and then there's no way for them to get prompted to actually give us their location. They have to just know to say it. So I think what I would like to do is to check if we have the country code, go with launch as usual. I think we should check for country code. No, how do we check this? See, this is what I want to figure out now, is how do we check that they have given us their location and only prompt them to give us the location if they have not given us the location. So I think rather than continuing to build, we're going to ideate because I'm not getting any solid feedback right now. So I'm just going to continue thinking. Launch,
Yeah.
I'm going to check in here if we have the permission, but that doesn't even matter. I think we have to run a check into Firebase on the user to see if we have their location. So I think we might need to store their location in a different place in Firebase. That way we can properly check instead of just asking randomly and not being aware of whether or not they've already given us their address. I think for good user experience, we should be aware of whether or not they have given us the address and only ask them for their location if they have not given it to us.
I agree.
So that means inside of this Jovo app, we either have to search through all of the sessions and check for either their device ID or their user ID. And that sounds like a lot of work to do in half of a second. So alternatively, we create a new storage location inside of Firebase where we save either by device or by user, depending on what Arthur thinks is more valuable. We check their device ID or their user ID on launch. If there exists a location field, we will take them straight to launch. If there does not exist that field, we will prompt them for the location. When they tell us their location, we then redirect them straight into launch as usual. And from that point on, each time they launch, they will never be prompted for their location. If for some random reason they say, I am in Columbus, it'll still hit that intent and give us that info, but it'll just immediately reroute them back into launch. So, barrier, checking if user has given us location. So I need you to decide, Arthur, if it's more important to track device location based off of user or based off of device ID.
I'm thinking device, since we'll have the country and postal code if they accept their permission card. It will be taking. Actually, I don't know. For now, I'm thinking device for some reason, but I'll keep thinking.
I don't know. Solution 1, check Firebase for location on launch. 2, if address, go to launch. 3, if no address, then we ask and permission card. 4, location, so when they give us their location, save to Firebase, and then redirect user to launch. Redirect user to launch. And from that point on, the next time they launch, we will have an address, so we'll just redirect them straight to launch, and they should never see that again, unless they talk to us on a different device. And then at that point, we should still have their permission, so it should just save the permission. It should just save the location that we get from the permission, if that's how we set it up. So remaining pieces of work that need to be done on this infrastructure side, we need to, 1, check location on launch, which is like, it's the user experience. That's our UX of the location, UX of location data. We also need to update website. 2, we need to add script to website. And then finally, we need to merge code and test. Merge branch and test with new musician. So those are the 3 overall steps. I just wrote all this down. We can review it. So I don't know. Hey, thanks everybody for tuning in. Arthur and I are going to discuss when we're coming back to finish up this work. If you want to learn more, you can follow us on all social media sites at Voice First AI. That's VoiceFirst AI. If you have any more questions, please leave them in the comments section below. Besides that, this is Sweets.